Hey everybody, welcome back to Kicking in the Second Half. Kish YZ. I'm here to bring you a PPF of no other than the 2021 MVP, Nikola Jokic, who plays for the Denver Nuggets. MVP, MVP. Okay, let's get into it. He's Serbian center in the NBA, and if you've watched any of it this year, then you know who he is. But if you haven't heard of him, listen to the rest of this video. Let's start out with his past. He was drafted in 2014 by the Denver Nuggets. He went round two at the 41st pick overall. Wow, what a sleeper there. But, coming as a foreign player into the league, that's what happens sometimes. Even Luka wasn't drafted number one. Of course, he was drafted a lot higher. Not the same draft, not to get anybody confused there. But yeah, 41st overall, that is a heck of a sleeper there. But, he was drafted and he actually didn't play that first year he was drafted. He didn't come to Denver till the year after. So his first season, his rookie season in the NBA wasn't until 2015 after he finished his Serbian career there and they brought him back over. So, like I say, he played for the Serbian national team and he played for this in the Serbian league the year that he was drafted. So once he came into the league, he has so far been a three-time All-Star, a two-time All-NBA, I think once on the NBA first team and once on the NBA second team, all-team second team. He's been on the All-Rookie in the 2015-2016 season when he was actually a rookie. And there's some other things on there, but I just kind of want to make this brief and short. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are, thank you. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video and share the videos if you don't mind. But yeah, he signed a 5-year extension at 148 million back in July 9th of 2018. So, that was pretty big extension. Next time his contract comes up, I'm sure it'll be even a larger amount. So I can't remember. I should have wrote down when the extension here ends, but, tacking 5 years on to 2018, that puts him around 2023 if he didn't have any years remaining on the old contract as far as the rookie scale contract. But, he's definitely in this new contract now for sure, being 2021. In 2018, he was the Serbian Player of the Year for how well he played in the NBA. The Serbian national team or the country of Serbia recognized his greatness over his hometown country, and he won that award, which is crazy. I didn't even know that he won that year. But and then just speeding up through the process. 2019, he kept improving his game. In 2020 with the bubble, if you're familiar with that, Denver went on a heck of a run, making it to the West Finals. After going through several 7-game stretches of series in round one, round two. And that was just crazy. Just win after win after win. Of course, he had his running mate there with Jamal Murray, who is a heck of a teammate. They make a great combo, a budding pair that Denver has blossomed into the faces of their franchise, which is awesome. And they have Michael Porter Jr. now. They drafted a few years ago who could be that third option if they choose to keep him. But of course, Jamal Murray is out this season. So that's something that, to look forward to in the future when he gets healthy again. But on his own, single-handedly, Jokic, aka Joker, aka Yoke, wherever you want to call him, he is a monster, and there's no other way to explain how good he is. I know people have referred to Porzingis as a unicorn. This guy is a unicorn because he is a center like no other, and it's just crazy how great he is and how he keeps improving. I remember him back, in his earlier years before he was starting, when they had Nurkic on the team and Jokic on the team, and Nurkic was their main guy as far as the starting center, but obviously they chose the route of going with Jokic and wind up dealing away Nurkic to the Portland Trailblazers, which is where he's currently at. And that was a good trade, as far as a trade off of who would you rather keep. Looking at this point in both of their careers, it was a no-brainer. But, like I said, going from a sleeper pick, going from a bench role to where he's at now, Denver did a heck of a job. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets fan base over there. in Denver, Colorado. Just want to shout y'all out. But yeah, let's get back into the present now, since I try to catch you up on some of the stuff he's already accomplished. This is his sixth season in the league. He's aged 26, and he's had a pretty healthy career so far. Actually, this year, even though with it being a shortened season for the 2020 to 2021 NBA season of 72 games, he's played all 72 games. So that's incredible, playing all of those games and doing what he's doing. And he's still in the playoff as of the making of this video. He's in round two. And, it's kind of easy to count them out with Jamal Murray missing so much time and not being there for the playoffs. But that just shows you how great Jokic is doing and how he's able to adjust to how defenses play him. You can play him for the pass to cut back on his assists and makes him more of a scorer. If you play him to score, he's going to find guys that are open. I mean, he's 6'11", 7 foot, so he doesn't have a hard time seeing the court, but his passing game is on point, and it's awesome to see, because it's always sneaky the way I picture it when I watch him play. Like, I didn't expect that. And it's like, I should start expecting it, because he just has that vision where it's like you don't think of it as a pass first, especially from that center position. But man, he's a floor general. He gets his teammates involved, that's for sure. And like I say, he played all 72 games. He had the most double-doubles this season at 60. So 60 out of 72 games. Wow, that's incredible. Only 12 games you didn't have a double-double, and I'm sure you were pretty close on those. He was second in the league this season with triple-doubles at 16, behind Russell Westbrook, who was first, which we know Russ is Mr. Triple-Double now. But he also shot better than 52% from the field this year. That was Jokic. So that is incredible to have all these stats and to be that efficient. So if you play any fantasy basketball at all, or if you're thinking about playing fantasy basketball, if you can get Jokic, obviously it would take a first round pick. But if you somehow are able to trade for Jokic, if you're starting out going forward next season, pick him up for sure. He won't hurt you. I don't see how he could hurt you. Like, literally pick him up with your first pick. But that's, like I said, that's fantasy basketball. Maybe I'll do some more videos on that down the road in the off season about, drafting, but he's a no brainer there. But in case you didn't play and you're thinking about playing, he's number one. Also, like I said, with it being his first season putting up these type of numbers, it led to him being the MVP for the 2021 season, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. So they just announced that actually today, about 16 hours ago, about half a day ago of the making of this video, is when he actually received the award, or they announced the award on ESPN. So congratulations there. He definitely deserved it. Like I said, one of the main things probably towards that, outside of the stats alone, is the fact that he played all 72 games and he put Denver in position that they're at now when it comes to playoffs, even though the regular season should be the only factor in determining the regular season awards. But at the same time, Denver ended up as the third seed in the West, and he did that with at least the third or half of the season without Jamal Murray. So that is very, very impressive in my opinion. And he's the first center to win the NBA MVP award since Shaq, which was back in 2000. So 21 years later, we have a center winning the award again. So, just being all kinds of unicorn. So yeah, like I said, congratulations there. But let's get into the averages for this season, not his career, but for this season: 26.4 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, 8.6 assists per game, and a whopping 31.36 PER per. He ranked number one in that category, which is player efficiency rating. I'm not going to get into that, but it's like a statistical output of some type of algorithm or whatever they do to come up with those numbers, as far as showing how great this player plays when he's on the court, basically, when he contributes to, scoring or contributing to this team versus turnovers and things of that nature. He was number one. Like I said, if you're playing fantasy basketball, he's number one there. Grab him when you can. But for the future, this is kind of like a no-brainer as well. More MVPs to come. I'm sure you got Luka coming up, so I'm sure Luka's going to be in the running for MVP, and you got some other young talent coming up, but I don't see why Jokic could possibly maybe repeat this next season or sometime down the road. Like I said, he didn't have Jamal Murray, so that made it an even bigger case for him to have it this year. But if he's going to continue to be this great or better, then I would expect him to get another one. But sometimes it's tough for centers because they're not that showy and you kind of put them in the background sometimes. But I would say he would get at least one more, or he will be deserving of a lot more, but at least one more, in my opinion. Um, and All Stars, plenty of those. I mean, let's just say we'll probably see him in the All Star game for the next decade, the whole 2020s here, unless injuries happen. Like I say, he's pretty healthy. Don't want to jinx anything on the guy or any players at all. But let's just say the rest of this decade, look for him to be an all star. At some point, probably maybe look for him to be an all star captain one year down the road. That's a possibility, just to kind of spice that up a little bit. Championships. I mean, the way they're rolling right now without Jamal Murray and the way they did it last year, surprisingly, I don't see why they wouldn't win a championship. Something would have to go wrong where they break up the team. And I think he's very capable of winning the championship. Obviously, he's that type of caliber player that you need for a winning formula. But I mean, he could get at least one, right? Dirk got one. Why can't he get one? I think he can get one. With that being said, he's, to me, in my opinion, a Denver mainstay as far as I could see him finishing his career as a Denver Nugget. Like I said, relating back to Dirk Nowitzki, as far as Nowitzki, sorry, as far as a player who did the same model of his career with 20 years, one team, and winning the championship there, and just having ties with with the area, with the community there, and your coach and stuff like that. Michael Malone seems to be a heck of a coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship there. And with them being a smaller market team, yeah, they might not attract a lot of free agents, but obviously they've done great in the draft with Jamal Murray, Jokic, MPJ, just to name a few. Bol, where you at? Hopefully you get some playing time down the road once they develop you some more. So I mean, they got weapons here. Jokic has weapons. He has a Swiss Army knife of teammates as long as they stay healthy. So yes, I would say he would stay. And he kind of reminds me of Dirk slash a Chris Webber. I know if y'all are kind of younger, you might not know who Chris Webber is, but look him up as far as his passing ability. There it goes for that. Dirk ability as far as scoring, that one-legged jumper he has. It's a little unorthodox compared to Dirk, but it is a move that he gets down pretty consistently. And let me just go ahead and throw in a Dennis Rodman. Maybe not that grit as Dennis Rodman as far as that attitude, but the Dennis Rodman as far as rebounding. Like this guy got hands. He got mitts, man. He's got oven mitts. He like taps the ball to himself or to his teammate. Whatever he's got to do, he's getting the rebound most of the time. Like it's like a 50-50 ball if there's a defender in front of him. But if the defender's behind him, he's basically grabbing that thing with the ease and he's putting it back. It's insane. It's just like it's like a fun, fundamental type of basketball style that he plays with, but it just seems kind of unorthodox with his body movement sometimes and how he actually gets it across. Like you don't see it with other players, you just see it with him, and it's amazing. And just to finish it off, man, we're probably talking about one of the top 10 big men when his career is all said and done. And he might be top 10 now, but no, I wouldn't say that because once I start thinking about top 10 big men, considering power forwards and centers, probably not. But down the road, yeah, if he keeps this up, yeah, I'm sure top 10 big man. I mean, that's crazy with the triple doubles and everything. And obviously, um, with what he has now, if he just does this for like 2 more years, to be honest, and wins one championship, he'd be a Hall of Famer for sure. But I would say down the road, when this career's said and done, first time ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. And like I said, there's nothing else to be said. So congratulations once more to the Denver Nuggets, to the fan base there, and to Nikola Jokic himself on the 2021 or the 2021 NBA season, regular season MVP. Like I said, down the road, win a championship and be a finals MVP as well. So everybody, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Leave in the comments who other players you would like to see us cover on our PPFs. I know it's been a while since we did one, but I've been waiting to do this, and I was hoping he'd win MVP so I could do it at that same time when it was announced within 24 hours or whatnot. But yeah, if you like our videos, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. Please consider sharing the videos to others so they can watch and subscribe. And if you want to listen to our podcast, the audio only versions, look us up under Kish YZ, KISH space YZ. We're available on platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Anchor.fm, Breakers, Overcast, I think that's one as well. Probably some other places, but yeah, just look us up there. If you want to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can message us there as well under KishYZ at KISH_YZ. And of course, keep it locked here on YouTube. Turn that notification bell on, please. Everybody, thank you for kicking in the second half. Peace and love.